And I said, probably one of the best players I've seen in Hamilton, and Cici Riggins, and just was trying to tell her a little bit about how Coach Phillips has been around Hamilton for a while and so on and so forth. And then I started looking at Cici's statistics this year and just her compared to a lot of the players in the GMC. And if people out there are listening and they get on the GMC website, they can look it up. And Cici does a lot for our program, our girls program. She is probably the most versatile player in the GMC, along with the Prohaska girl, in my opinion. The ability to do a lot of different things. I'm going to let Coach talk about her game a little bit more, but, just outside looking in, just her ability to score the ball at different ways, different levels, and not just being a three-point shooter or a driver, just the ability to do a lot of different things. But Coach Phillips, thanks for being on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and man, it's really nice, really nice seeing you sit there, man. Steve, I was fortunate enough to be on the committee when Coach applied for the job, and without getting into too much detail, to me there was no question at all, and a lot of our folks that were in there felt the same way, who we wanted to lead our girls basketball program and represent our school and our city in the right way. And Coach, I'm so glad that you're the man at the helm and influencing all these young ladies, and it's good. It's really good for the city. So thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a blessing to be able to coach these young ladies. I'm really happy about the team that I have. Our record probably doesn't show what we are capable of doing. We're trying to complete some consistency on our end, but we have a narrative, and our narrative is that we want to play better defense and we want to be better passers, and those are the things that we've focused in on, and we've limited some of those things, but sometimes they don't turn out to be wins. And I think after the Sycamore game, I finally got a chance to see our girls just actually upset. For not trying to let that game get away from us.
And a lot of times, Coach, when they put the effort they put in practice each day, and then something gets taken from you like that, it hurts.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah, it does.
Coach, tell us a little bit about the season thus far.
The season thus far, it's going. It's one of those things we're trying to create a better chemistry with our players because we are so young. But at the same time, we're centered a lot of things around Cici because she's been there since her 9th grade year. She starting our 9th grade year midway through the season, and she's just involved to this player that draws not a whole lot of attention because of the simple fact that they don't know where we're coming from with her. So we don't just create plays for her. She does all the blue-collar stuff.
Yeah, she does, and her statistics prove that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let him talk about her game a little bit, but the young lady we have here today from the girls' team is Cici Riggins. She's leading the GMC in scoring, shooting about 50% from the field, a little over 50% from the field, a little over 70, I think, from the foul line, and can do a lot of things. Coach, tell us a little bit about her game. We were talking a little bit about it yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about, what do you think some of her strengths are?
Well, some of the strengths is her rebounding and her ability to find the basketball.
Yeah.
She's the one that can shoot the basketball, but yet still have offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
That's an art that everybody doesn't have.
Right.
The other thing that is coming around in her game is that she's starting to shoot the three.
Yep.
We're wanting her to shoot the three a little bit more. She's 1 year removed from possibly going to college after her senior year, so we're trying to create a better atmosphere for her to be exposed.
Yep.
So the other strength is that she has that quiet leadership.
She does.
That quiet leadership, and I'm trying to get her to talk more, but sometimes you got to let kids evolve into what they need to be.
Yeah, and when we chose our captain, Cici, this year for the boys' side, working and leading by example by how hard you practice and stuff, I think that's just as important as someone who maybe is talking.
Yeah.
Cici, thank you so much for being on the show this morning. I tell you what, man, your stats show a lot, but the one thing it doesn't show on there is the heart that you have. I watched the Middletown game, and we had our team come watch the Middletown game. They had a girl on her, Steve, and I'm telling you, this girl was a very good defender. And she couldn't keep up with her. And it was like her will versus Cici's will. And obviously, Cici, you did a great job. Tell us a little bit about the team so far. You're a lot like us. You're kind of young, and you're kind of finding your way. But tell us a little bit about the team so far.
I just feel like we're growing as a team a lot more than when we first started.
Yep.
But I feel like this year we're just kind of inconsistent, but we're still working on it.
Yeah. And a lot of times those growing pains are a lot to do with the youth. You got to tell us about your you got a big game today against Lakota East, who's a lot like you guys. Tell us a little bit about how excited you are to play against East.
I'm very excited.
Yep.
The coach for Lakota East, he was my coach for my freshman year when I first started, so that makes it more exciting for me to want to win this game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And they got a good team. East has a really good team.
Yeah, they're very young, but yet it's still, I talk to Gideon probably once or twice a week.
Yep.
And, we have that relationship that started when he became the head coach. So we stay in contact with one another. Yeah.
Cici, what do you want out of the season this year? There's a lot left. I mean, it's not even Christmas time yet, so there's a lot of season left. Where do you see you guys in about a month from now? If we were to bring you back, just tell us how you think this next month's going to play out for you.
Well, I can see our team actually growing from now. I think our record will be much better. We're just at a bad start right now, but we're going to grow and be better.
And the thing is, the teams you guys have played, especially non-conference, if you look at that Lebanon game, that first game, Coach, we talked about that.
Yeah.
They're a very, very good team.
Yeah, very good team. It was just unfortunate the way that game ended up. But even still, we found out some things about some players that got an opportunity to play. The young players, Kira Ash and Anna Carnwell, they're growing into their own.
Yeah.
But like you said, we talked earlier today, we seem like we have this roller coaster ride. We started the game the other day. We scored 20 points in the first quarter, and we had only ended up with 29 in the second half.
Yeah.
So, we're just inconsistent in our scoring.
Yeah.
But, the one thing that I found out with my coaching staff, we're sold out on these kids.
Yeah.
And we believe that they'll get things rolling.
Yeah.
We're putting them in the best position to be successful.
Yep.
It's just we got to be patient.
Yep. Cici, looking at Hamilton as a high school, take basketball out of the equation. Tell me how your experience is being at the Big Blue and the different classes you have, and maybe some teachers that you really like. And tell me a little. I know this throws you off. That's why I wanted to do it to you. So, because to me, people don't understand what Hamilton has to offer. There's just so much. It's a great education. So, tell us a little bit about at school some of the classes you might be taking and some of the teachers you have.
Classes.
Who's your classes? What do you got first period?
I have government.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Lucas.
Okay. Now, looking out on besides basketball, what else do you do, Cici? I think you run track too, right?
Yeah, I run track.
What do you do in the track?
I run a 4x4, a 4x2, and a 200.
Do you think you could beat me in the 400?
Yes, for sure.
Do you really? Coach, I think she can too. So
We just talked about
Coach Beck could probably, him and Coach Turner would probably bet on it if there's some kind of spread. You give me 100. Yeah, you give me 100-yard head start, and then it'd probably be a good race. Coach, you got December coming out. You got 4 games left in December. Obviously, starting with today and going through to the new year. Tell us, obviously, looking forward. You're looking for some consistency, obviously. Looking for the girls to grow, but not to jinx you, but there looks like there's some W's in there that I think you guys can get.
I think so. I think the girls got a bad taste in their mouth.
That's right.
According to the 2-4 record that we have right now, and what they have to learn is that we have to ride the wave. The other teams are going to have runs just like we will have runs. One of the major things that I think has been a problem for us is that we are afraid to be successful.
Yeah.
And when you're afraid to be successful, that seems like you're apprehensive on making the right moves or making the right pass or how you want to play defense. So, as we grow, the people that we put in there, we feel good about them. Again, Michaela Rogers has just come out of the blue, starting to score for us and starting to rebound. We got some unsung heroes. Miracle Riggins. I've always said that she's the X factor for us. So these are people that just played JV basketball last year, and now they're in an important role as varsity players.
Cici, when you look at the way basketball is, the roller coaster ride that it is. We were sitting here last week. We beat Middletown the night before. Life is great, and all of a sudden we had 2 tough games, and now life seems like it's low. I challenge you because I know that your girls respect you and the way you play and how hard you play. A lot of times to get out of funks, it's so much easier when the players are challenging each other, and in a positive way. And I challenge you that I'm not saying you guys are in the funk we're in right now, but when things get low, man, you take it upon yourself to challenge the girls in that locker room that you guys are going to pull it out. The best teams are player-led teams. Okay? Good teams are coach-led. Great teams are player-led.
That's right.
And that's huge. And I know you have it in you. And you're very fun to watch. Statistically, probably the best girl in the GMC, Steve. There's no doubt about it. I mean, she can play.
That's great to have on here.
Yeah. And she scored 37, I think, against Oak Hill. Who was that again?
Oak Hills.
Oak Hills, yeah. 37.
Yeah.
So the Oak Hills assistant is a good friend of mine. He texted me, said, "Hey, man, this girl at 37." I said, she's playing for us when we come down there, right?
That's great.
But guys, Cici, is there anybody out there that might be listening? I know all your friends are up, probably,
My
right?
parents.
You say hi to them? Yep.
Yeah, hi.
Coach, anybody out there you want to say hi to?
No, just, our team. Just be ready to go today. That's what we're looking forward to. We got a good challenge in front of us today. We're ready to get back in the winning spree.
Yep, got a good staff, Coach.
Yeah,
keep them guys going and put some responsibility on them and make them work. And
Thank you.
Cici, thank you so much. Give me about a month or so to get back in shape, and we'll do that 400, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much, Cici. Thank you, Coach. And
Thank you.
we'll come back. We're going to talk to someone.
And I said, probably.